compelling evidence that Atlantis could have existed. In a world exclusive, underwater discoveries reveal the tantalizing remnants of a buried city. Is this proof that a magical continent of unparalleled beauty, wealth, and power is waiting to be found? The journey begins now.
Welcome. I'm Richard Krenna. According to some accounts, 12,000 years ago, there was a civilization as advanced as any known today. It was called Atlantis. Then in a terrible day and night, its people and their entire continent were destroyed. Later cultures had to start once again from the beginning. Is the story of Atlantis only a myth? Or is it an historical account of actual events passed down through the centuries? Join us as we try to solve this great mystery, as we search for clues around the world.
Our journey concentrates on 6 distinct locations, 6 intriguing destinations that all have one thing in common. They have all been called Atlantis. First, we explore a startling new theory. Recent discoveries have some people convinced that the treasures of Atlantis will be found here, under 2 miles of polar ice. Then, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, there is an island paradise where only the tips of an enormous underwater landmass are still visible. Our divers explore the bottomless lakes and secret ocean tunnels that some believe are a real link to Atlantis. On a tiny Caribbean island, we explore an underwater mystery created by an unseen hand. Ancient blocks of stone seem to form a road, leading, some say, to Atlantis. Off the coast of Africa, we hear a strange story about an ancient people who barely escaped the destruction of their island homeland. Were they refugees from Atlantis? In the middle of the Mediterranean, we find the oldest stone monuments in the world. There are great buildings created by a lost civilization and ancient paths that lead mysteriously into the sea. And in the Aegean Sea, ruins of an amazingly advanced civilization are being unearthed from tons of prehistoric rubble. And just offshore, our exclusive underwater coverage reveals what could be a new city buried beneath the waves. So stay with us. Each of these locations fills in its own piece of the Atlantis puzzle. Each has its believers and its debunkers, and each place leads one step closer, answering history's most enduring mystery. Where is Atlantis?